Hey, hey, okay, hey.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Scotty Show. Today we're going to be reacting to White Pony by Deftones. My first actual listen of a Deftones song was like in 2008 or like 2006, and it was White Pony. It was a song off White Pony, and it was actually changed into House in the House of Flies or whatever. And that song was on, if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, you know this. This was on the Revenge of Cooler movie. It was on the soundtrack of that movie, which is it was just pretty dope. It was like when Goku was getting beat up, and like people like we thought he was dead. Cooler messed him up, and then Goku just turns into a Super Saiyan, and that song comes on, and that song has just always been with me throughout my childhood. So it's just crazy how this song has just been following me, and like this band, like they haven't been following me, but like we've just intertwined like worlds and stuff. It just hasn't stopped, and it's 2023, and it's just crazy. And this has been recommended to react to. Like I said, I've only heard one song on here. I haven't heard the full album, so I'm excited. 12 songs, 52 minutes, which is pretty crazy. 52 minutes is a lot, but 12 songs is not bad for an album. So this has to be like, you know, like their best songs, you know, if it's just 12 songs. So we're gonna get into this. Like I said, join that Discord. You know, recommend some music and talk music as well. And we just talk a lot of other stuff too. So yeah, join that Discord. But other than that, this is the Scotty Show. Let's get into it. First song that we are going to get into is Back to School Mini Maggot. Let's get it.
So ride, ride back to school. Look back, I sift through all the clicks, rubbing the halls all year, making me sick. While everyone's out trying to.
Yo, they kind of sound like a little, even though they're probably, I don't know who was first, Deftones or Linkin Park, and also who was that one band that'd be like, ooh, come on, get down with the sickness. Whoever made that song, like I compared them to that. And then whoever made King of the Stereo too. I think those were the same band that made Get Down with the Sickness as well. And also Rage Against the Machine, if that's the name of the band, I think. But let's keep it going.
What? And when you think you know me right, I switch it up. Behind the wall, smoking cigarettes and sipping vodka. I'm a fist to catch a cab, ain't no one can stop us. Give me a break, I'm on some other mess. Why you act like it's everything you got? Push back the sweat. Now that you need her, but you don't, so there you go. 'Cause back in school, we are the leaders of it all. Stop that quit, all that quit. Who ruined it? You did. Now grab a notebook and a pen. Start taking notes on me and everyone who's on the top. You think we're all the same page, but no, we're not. I'll be the man, watch your backpack, spinning pencils. Just like he's not flipping it, while you just keep it simple. You just can't go on rocking the clothes, copping the dance, 'cause really it's everything that you want. Push back the square.
Kind of reminds me of like the cadence a little bit. It's not really, actually I couldn't say the cadence, but I feel like the structure of the song kind of reminds me of like Chop Suey as well a little bit. Let's keep it going.
Now that you need her, but you don't, so there you go. 'Cause back in school, we are the leaders of it all. So just close or stop your life. It's what you do. Stop your life. So
why aren't there any bands like this anymore? What happened to all the bands that used to be like this? Like, where did they go? Like, that's like my question. Like, what happened to them all? What happened to all these bands that used to sound like this, that had like these unique sounds? And recommend some bands in the comment section. You know, like that are like current. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to like just bands just being so like iconic, like American like rock bands? It's Deftones from America, but like I just don't like what happened to American rock bands just being so iconic, bro. What happened to that? What happened to it? Where'd it go? And like these are the kind of like I don't want to bring race into it, but these are the kind of like white artists that like I miss. Like nowadays, it's almost as if like white artists that try to make like this kind of music, it seems like they're trying to like parody it or cosplay it, or like they're not from like that actual background, and then they try to be rappers. They didn't work out when they were a rapper, and now they're trying to be like, you know, these kind of like bands like Deftones, or try to like make like those kind of like kind of like songs and shit like that, or you know how they be singing, you know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't sound like authentic anymore. It sounds like a lot of people that are trying to sound like that, like, or trying to sound like they come from that like background when they really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like let me know what y'all think. Like it's just not there anymore for me. Like I really have to like go back. I literally have to go. You know, there were good bands, and there were some good bands that I fucked with in like 2010, I think. And they were girl bands. A lot of them were girl bands, and a lot of them were like overseas bands. I don't know when the last time I fucked with like like an American guy band. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna sound mad crazy, but like I feel like the last band, like American band that I really was kind of like interested in was the band Haim, which is kind of like probably like what the hell, because I know they get a lot of hate. But I like their stuff, I like the collabs they did with Kid Cudi. I like, the some of the other music they made. I fuck with their shit, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, no, it's on 2010. Yeah, I would say 2010 or 2011. Yeah, I found out about them. Yeah, because I used to love Tumblr back then. And that's how I found out about them. But and because of Kid Cudi, because they were on the song called the Red Eye. Through the night of the red eye, through the night of the red eye. Like that song was fire. Yeah, there's just like it's just not like how it used to be. I sound like an old head saying that, but let's keep it going. Alright. I actually like that song a lot. A dope intro song. It kind of just gave me like very like nostalgic vibes, you know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing like 2000s, 2000s, early 2000s, late 2000s like rock, like pop punk bands, rock bands. Just bands like this in general, man. There ain't nothing like it, bro. It was one of the most iconic times, for me. When it came to like that kind of music, I was really big into like Linkin Park. I was really big into System of a Down. I liked Avril Lavigne. There was just so many like, and I don't know why sometimes I be just drawing a blank, but there was just so many different bands that I liked back then. And I only knew one Deftones song, in the around, and that was around like 2006 or 2008 when I first seen that Cooler movie, that Dragon Ball Z movie. But next song, Faticiera. Faticiera. Let me know in the comments how to pronounce that, but let's get it. Yo, this low key I wasn't like the best skateboarder or whatever, but I had homies that I skateboarded with, growing up, and like I remember my first time actually going to like a little like a skating, like store, like a skate store, and like I remember similar music like this playing and stuff like that. I remember seeing people. I remember back when Journey's not a skate shop, but I remember when Journeys, I think, didn't they have, you could play like skate in there? It was one of those, but we gonna keep it going. Take pictures of us and my jaw and my teeth. I'm choking from gnawing on the ball. And just before I to the back of the car, she made me touch the machine. New murder smoking first. Untie me for now. You said you were right, and you were But I like how like this is just like a storytelling like song. It's just like the lyrics are just really crazy. It's like he's writing a story and singing it, on this while his friends are just playing like and that's pretty much what music started off to be. It started off to just be stories, over a cello or a violin or a fiddle or a guitar or bongo drums or whatever you want to call them, or just like just hand taps on the table and stuff like that, and just a cappella, you know what I'm saying, and it just feels like a very like vivid story of some sort, it seems pretty crazy. Let's keep it going though. that's the end of that song. I actually really like this because it just feels like it has like a lot of story elements to it. It also gives me like Nordic, like Viking vibes for some reason. It just gives me hella Viking vibes. I don't know why. I wonder what like their lineage is. Because it is just like I remember when I watched that documentary "Until the Light Takes Us," and I got to learn about that kind of like heritage and how some of them thought black metal was a way for them to connect with like their roots of being like Vikings and Thor and Odin and stuff like that. And some people thought it was just, oh, we worship Satan and we're rebelling against the church and stuff like that because it looks cool and stuff like and et cetera, et cetera. So I don't know. I just think that it's just this has a very unique sound, a very unique taste to it. So far I'm really liking this album. It's giving me a lot of insight and how they view things through their eyes and the way that they tell tell the stories on here, and it's just crazy. It just like honestly it makes my mind go into so many different like places, and that's why the first thing I said was one of the first things I said was do they have like Nordic Viking like lineage, or they like it just gives me like that kind of vibes. It gives me like Swedish, Finland, like sounds, because I've heard like bands that kind of sound like that, and then I also heard there's this other band that's from Ireland, Funeral Suits, they kind of make like this kind of sound. I don't know, it just seems like places like that are like European or whatever, like they're really good at like making like that kind of style of music for some reason. Next song, Digital Bath. I can see this being on a soundtrack for Lupin the Third, like an outro, or like Cowboy Bebop, or like an outro for Bleach, definitely, or Yu Yu Hakusho. To say, like your eyes do, we are downstairs where no one can say. New life break away tonight. I feel like This might be my first, like my number one favorite song on this so far, besides changing to Houseflies or Change or whatever. This definitely is one of my favorite on this album so far. One thing this does make me feel like, it makes me feel like I'm playing MX versus ATV Offward Fury again for the first time. If you ever played that, listen to like their soundtracks and stuff like that, or Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 on PlayStation 2. Bro, who was that one? Bro, who was that one band that said, "I'm from the OY, what do I have to say? Girl, what do I have to say?" Like, bro, who the fuck made that song? This is what the song reminded me of for some reason. I like how that the drums and then like everything is just so synchronized, so good, man. So far, no misses on this album. I really like it a lot. Yeah, this is. It just like I just like the feeling of nostalgic that it gives me. Just like the games that I named off, like the PlayStation 2, like I can't believe, like they remind me of the PlayStation 2. Like I'm getting like just like vivid imagery of like a PlayStation like memory card. I had like this red see-through one, and it was my favorite memory card too, man. I remember I sold all that shit for a PS3. But we're gonna get into the next song. Next song, Elite. Let's get it. This reminds me of Devil May Cry right here. Yo, man, listen to these lyrics. You like attention. It's proof to you you're alive. Stop parading your angles confused. You'll know when you're ripe. When you're ripe, you'll bleed out of control. You'll bleed out of control. Bro, the lyrics is fire. I gotta make a callback. Stop the fool to be famous. Shout out to motherfucking Blade. The fool. Let's get it. My favorite part of like a band is the drums. I just like how they can go like, and then like do like all that stuff, and like, bro, it's just so crazy. Like the drums really carry like the song, or the guitar really carries the song. It's like one of those two. Either the drums is gonna carry it, or the guitar is gonna carry it. There are some songs that have really good like bass, like bass, like controlling the song, but like I haven't really heard that very many songs where the bass is just controlling everything. But the drums just lead everything throughout this whole entire album. I really like it. I would definitely go to a Deftones concert. I've been to a Metallica concert too. That shit was fire. I like. And this is why I just think it's so important to just listen to all different types of like music, because there's just so many different sounds out there, and we're just gonna like, you're just gonna hold yourself to one sound. You're not gonna give all these different sounds a chance, all because like, you know, like media and stuff like that, or social media tells you to just listen to like this one specific thing, and if you listen to anything else, you're lame or weird or whatever. But like, just like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, once you like expand like your music library, man, life is so much better. Cause you just like my music library kind of reflects my life, and like my life is just like, I don't really care what people think, and like that's just like my whole entire. That's how I can explain with my music library, pretty much. I really like that song too, man. Like, I like the guitar. It was and then just the follow up with the drums, like, bro, it's just such perfect synchronicity with this band. You could just tell they practiced so many times, and that like, I wonder who's like the main like writers of this group. That's my question. Are they all writing, or is it just like a few, like just two people? That's my question as well. But next song we're gonna get into is RX Queen. I like that it's like a mixture between like trippy and like screamo a little bit here and there. Like that's what I really like about this a lot. I like it's like a trippy like screamo kind of like trippy like uh if what he was like what he was doing was screamo and you know in that other song, but it's like a mixture of like trippy. It's like this album's like a mixture of like trippy screamo like rock or whatever. Like that's what kind of reminds me of. Yo, I have heard this song before somewhere. I don't know where though, but I've heard this song before. This song's fire. It's goated. I feel like I might be right. This might be their 12 best songs, and even though it's like a 50-minute album, like it's 50 minutes, but it's 50 minutes of like the 12 best songs they got. So I'd rather listen to a 10. I'd rather listen to a 10 song, 12 song album that's possibly 50 minutes rather than listening to 28 songs, a 30 song album that's fucking 52 minutes, which makes no fucking sense. I hate albums that are longer than 12 songs damn near. Like, I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. But even if it's 12 songs, I'm kind of like judgy. But 10 of your best songs or 12 of your best songs, and it's 52 minutes, that's reasonable. But 28 songs? Come on, bro. Crazy. But let's keep it going. This is like experimental trippy right here, bro. I swear. All right. That's the end of that song. So far, like I said, it seems like this is probably gonna be their 12 best songs for this album, and I'm really liking it a lot. I'm getting, I just feel nostalgic listening to like this album, and I've never listened to this album before, and it just gives me like that 2000s like vibe, like the bands were so good back then. The bands were just really good. Like some of my favorite bands are from like that time. You know what I'm saying? And it's just hard for me to find like new bands to really like and get into, like how I got into the other bands, back then. And one thing I gotta really thank is Guitar Hero and Rock Band. Rock Band and Guitar Hero really put me on a lot of different rock music. And shout out to my homies that I grew up with. After like I said, I tell the story all the time, but like we used to live, like my family used to live in the hood, and my mom graduated, my dad got a better job, and then we ended up moving to a nicer area. And I got to listen to like different like I got to listen to rock, country, all different types of like sounds other than like hip hop and rap, and electronic music and stuff like that, dance music and stuff. And it just opened my mind to like, because my dad was already a DJ and stuff like that, but he would DJ hip hop and R&B, so like I could tell anybody about some hip hop and R&B. But then once I got into like the other forms of music, and then I got into like foreign rock and foreign punk music, shout out to Mochila Doma, and shout out to Akeboshi from Japan and stuff like that. And corridos, I listen to corridos. I like corridos a lot. Shout out to Mexico. And yeah, we'll keep it going to the next song. Next song we get into is Street Carp. Let's get it. This also reminds me of it's like it reminds me of like playing like Tony Hawk's Underground, Underground 1 and 2, American Wasteland. Some of those games had the best soundtracks ever. Best soundtracks ever. Need for Speed had one of my favorite soundtracks too. And just games that involve like rock and punk culture and stuff like that were some of my favorite soundtracks and stuff like that. Some of my favorite games. And like in Bam Margera, I learned about the band. I knew about the band Him, through Bam Margera. Like I became a Him fan, and I don't even know if they still make music anymore. But I remember just being a fan of the band Him because Bam Margera liked them. But let's keep it going. It also reminds me of just like bonfires back in the day, like be like, just all good vibes. It'd be fall time and stuff like that, and you just like looking up at the sky and shit, and like the embers from the bonfire just flying through like the sky. You look up at the sky and you see the stars and stuff, and you just like you look, and then you look back down and around you, and you see like your friends and stuff like that, and that's the kind of vibes it gives me too. I fucking love this album, bro. It's just crazy.
Your evidence, now take it home and fuck with it. Now write it down. Get it, 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 write it down.
All right, that's the end of that song. I really like this a lot. So you guys already heard me do enough commentary on this one. Next song, Teenager. I like the lo-fi, like I think that has to be a bass guitar, just a regular guitar in that like either a bass or just a regular guitar that's like super low key. And I like I don't know if that's the actual drums, but I do like the drums and like the bass in this too. And I just like the lyrics overall. Yeah.
It seems
This reminds me being in computer class in high school. I don't know why, but this just reminds me of that for some reason. I remember being in the computer class and learning about carpal tunnel and stuff like that and typing, and there was like this packet, and it looked like it was just straight out of like the 90s or like just like the 2000s. It looked old as fuck, and I just remember just looking at all the pictures and stuff and just being like, why is this so old looking? Like, I don't know. It just had like a certain look to it, but Yeah, like it just reminds me of that for some reason. But we gonna keep this going. All right. I like this song a lot. Like I said, I feel like this is just an album where it's just straight 12 bangers. So next song I'll get into is Knife Party. The bars is crazy. My knife is sharp and chrome. Come see inside my bones. All of my friends are on the block. I'm the new king. I'll take the queen. Cause in here we're all anemic. In here anemic and so sweet. Yo, these bars is crazy. Yo, I like that. That's a crazy long note. reminds me of when I saw Disclosure live. Like it was in Chicago and it was at Lollapalooza. Like the sun was going down, it was getting cloudy and foggy, and the wind was blowing real hard. And like I was just like I just felt like I was just like floating and flowing through the music. And like I was like all the way in the back, like just chilling because there was way too many people up front. And I wasn't trying to like, you know, be all up front and stuff like that. And I was just like chilling and shit. And like we met like this other group and they had I'm gonna call them ooms. SHR ooms. And they were based out in Cleveland and they grow those themselves and stuff. And you know, they just came out and kicked it. And it's just crazy how you can just meet people randomly at a music festival and then like hit it off so dope. And yeah, I just remember that whole entire this day was crazy. It was pretty lit. But let's keep it going. One crazy thing is it was like a group of like 5 or 6 people and they was all marrying each other. It was crazy. That's the last of that song right there. Like I said, another banger, man. I'm fucking with this album right now so far. Like this is just really crazy, really super talented. Like just overall, like just creative and out of the box. Every song just, it feels like it just has a purpose to it. And I feel like with each song, I feel like I'm climbing this mountain or I'm running up like this mountain and I'm reaching a higher goal, a higher purpose, you know, and I really like this album a lot. So we're gonna get into the next song, Korea. Let's get it. I can only imagine being here in person, watching them live. This would be crazy. I taste you much better. There were a few bands that I checked off on my list that I wanted to see live. So far I've seen Steve Miller Band. I wanted that to be checked off my list. I saw Green Day, got it checked off my list. I've seen the Red Hot Chili Peppers checked off my list. I wanted to see Change by Deftones. I wanted to see that live, so Deftones is on my list. Who else is on my list? Linkin Park was on my list, but the main head singer is dead, so R.I.P. Is his name Chester Bennington? Chester something? I'm sorry if I got that wrong, but fuck, I can't believe I forgot the lead singer of Linkin Park. Y'all forgive me. Like I said, I'm not like the biggest and brightest music connoisseur. Linkin Park band members. Yeah, Chester Bennington. I knew it was Chester Bennington. I can't believe like I was like second guessing myself. Literally, yeah, Chester Bennington. R.I.P. Chester Bennington, man. But we're gonna keep it going. I came to and I just love how like these headphones just capture every little thing, like from like the when like the drummer just din, din, and the guitar is like din, 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 like it's just like there's so many things like, and that's why I love listening to music on overhead headphones. It captures so many different sounds and things that you just wouldn't catch listening to just AirPods or listening. Like if you're listening to music just through the laptop speakers or your phone speakers or AirPods and stuff like that, like there's just nothing like overhead headphones. They capture literally everything about the song, and I just love it. I love it. Yo, shout out to that song. That song was fire as fuck. Bruh, I need to see Deftones live. That's all I know. I just need to see Deftones live. That's facts. Like at this point, this is how I'm feeling right now. I'm just like, I gotta see them live now. Hopefully I can see them live one day. Alright, next song, Passenger. Let's get it. I can't believe this song is 6 minutes. Let's get it.
I'm your passenger. I'm your passenger. Drop these down.
like just how this has like a mystique, a mysterious white pony. Like everything just about this is just like it's like so mysterious. It just has so much like stuff behind it. Like I feel like I'm about to uncover like a crazy mystery of the world, you know. And it's just crazy how like this album just has like this kind of effect on you. Yo, I really like the piano at the end, which is pretty fire too. Like just whole thing, just the build up, the every song just has like some sort of like a build up to like just so many layers to this. It's hard for me to even just explain or put it into words like how great this album is so far. Like man. All right, next song, Change. This is my song right here, y'all. Sing along if you know the words. Like I'm literally like seeing it right now where Cooler was like, oh, who are you? What are you? Like, and Goku's like, the little bird flies into Goku's hands and he goes, ah, and he like charges up and becomes a Super Saiyan, bro. That shit was crazy. You know if song is a banger when I gotta pull out the guitar. You already know. If you're a subscriber to the channel and you've been watching since the beginning, you already know if a song is fire, you know we pulling out the, you know what I mean. It's honestly one of the most iconic songs for me, right next to I Try So Hard. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Who's out of mind? Remind myself how I try so hard. Like, bro, like that and this song, like in Chop Suey, are like one of the most iconic like band songs to me so far. And we're going down, down, the sugar, we're going down swinging. And then dun, 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 dun. Look at this. Bro, I forgot that name. I forgot the name of that band, but shout out to them too. Like for me, this song reminds me of like human evolution, the change of a person, how people can change, how things can change over time. Um, and like it feels like very like inspirational at the same time because I like to listen to this music while I'm going on a run on trails and stuff like that in the woods, and I feel a lot like more connected to nature when I listen to this song for some reason. It just has like a certain energy about it. And yeah. All right. We're gonna get into the next song, which I think is the last song, Pink Maggot. Last song.
Oxygen.
perfect outro song. This also reminds me of the Fully Cooley anime for some reason. Like, it just, boom, it just flashed into my brain. This reminds me of coming home from school. You know, I take off my backpack. I just jump on my bed and then boom, turn the TV on, and Even Stevens is on, man. Even Stevens was literally the only show that I will watch on Disney Channel. And I'm going straight to you know, the Cartoon Network and Toonami and Adult Swim. But yeah, literally the only show that I would watch on on Disney Channel was Even Stevens. And this reminded me of Even Stevens for some reason, man. This is crazy.
Now that you need her.
Yo, is that the actual sound of a heartbeat? That's crazy if it is. But that was the last song on the album. Overall, I give this album a 10 out of 10. Literally no misses on this album. I really like it a lot. Um, y'all already heard the commentary on some of the songs that really unlock so many different memories. Like I said before, the early 2000s and the late 2000s were like the time of like the best like bands, and I really haven't heard any bands that like made me feel like the kind of way that if I listen to like a Deftones or a System of a Down or a Linkin Park or all the other ones as well, and they just don't make me feel that way. And shout out to the band Creed, even though they're like a Christian band or whatever, but like they're fire, bro. I might be on cap. We got to react to the Made of Clay possibly, but yeah, I really like this. I really like this album a lot. Really big fan of Deftones. Now I'm even a bigger fan. Listening to all these songs now, and yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is the Scotty Show. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Thank y'all. Peace out. I did a salute, but yeah. Hey. Okay. Hey. Hey.